Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is an energy reading, so it is going to describe energies to you and can be applied to Virgo sun, moon, or rising sign. Please take these energies and the descriptions however they apply or resonate in your life. This is first and foremost your reading. Also, feel free to comment below as if you were just responding right to me, because I absolutely love to hear how this energy is impacting you. You've got a big week. I'm not going to discuss the astrology with you anymore because I do a deep dive astrology reading over on my second YouTube channel, Born Without Boundaries Astrology Motivation. So go over there, subscribe over there, and check that if you really love astrology, because Virgo will have an astrology summary every single week, and I go a lot more into detail than I ever could over here. Though there is a big transit that you guys are experiencing, and that is Mercury has gone into Pisces. Trust your intuition, please. Mercury doesn't communicate the same way in Pisces, and so your mind isn't going to be communicating the same way to you. You have to trust your gut, not your intellect, when Mercury is in Pisces. Also, Saturn is dropping into Pisces, and that is a big change for all of us. It may be a little bit more uncomfortable for you guys since you seem to appreciate structure, and Saturn is basically destructured when it goes into Pisces. FYI. So let's get into the reading, shall we? I mean, good news so far. We have the Sun card and the Fool. Now, the Fool is faith. The Fool is the spiritual quest. The Fool is, it doesn't have to make sense. This is where my heart is taking me. And the heart is not your emotions. The heart is where God speaks to you. And inside of all of us, there is God. And God doesn't speak our language, but it translates and it uses sort of like the speaker system that is the heart to talk to our brain. So you have to trust where your heart is guiding you. It is going to lead you to a great deal of success and abundance. It is going to be a challenge for you, but challenges are what helps you. Challenges are what makes you deserve what you have earned, right? So this is, just know for this next week, you take the leap of faith and you follow your heart, and you're going to be extremely happy. Now, this could be floating on cloud 9. In fact, check out that Leo energy, because that was the title of Leo's reading, Floating on Cloud 9. This could be taking a leap of faith in Leo. This could be taking a leap of faith. This, to me, says you are going to be courageous enough to just jump into something, which is not stereotypically you, but when you know you're right, you're right. And when you're sure, you're sure. Now, this could be about a romantic relationship, since the Sun does rule romance, not necessarily long-term commitment, but romance. It's just a bit of joy that you deserve to jump into. And so take the leap of faith and you will be extremely happy about it. Let's get a little bit more information into it. Now, you see, there are so many similar patterns here. You know, we have the two, we have the boys, right? We have the accompanying horse and dog animals. They both have the sun in them. One is feeling the sense of the sun and trusting it, and the other sort of is the amalgamation of the sun. This is definitely something brand new for you. So what is this all about? Please let me know for Virgo. Okay. I mean, I take it. Let's put it that way. How about this? 9 of Cups. Anybody feel good about that? This is joy and abundance and your cups being full. And it's almost like you got to trust that this is for you. You got to trust it. This is a sense, I think, so much courage and so much certainty. You know this is right. This is happy news. We're going to get into specifics in about 5 minutes, but hold on. Let's see how we get there. So, okay, we take a leap of faith. There's abundance and success. There's happiness and joy. How is this happening? How is this happening? We have justice. Now, this is literally, if any of you have been involved in a court case, you're going to get some happy news. But since this is major arcana, of course, so is the sun. And so is the Fool card. So let's go back and just discuss that. This means it was fated. It was meant to be. It means that the universe is guiding you into this. So think of all the oppositions that are happening with you right now. You know, the sun is in opposition to you because it's in Pisces. Saturn and Mercury are going to be in opposition to you. Neptune's in opposition. All of those oppositions just mean you are not in control of them, but it's like, it's going to be the best time ever. Like finally, like relinquishing control actually leads you to exactly where you want to be. So we have justice here. This could be a decision that's made over your head. So a decision that doesn't impact you personally because you're maybe not involved in a court case, but it's some sort of judicial decision that's made that is going to free you up and liberate you. Now it could be, and if you are involved in any kind of decision or court case, you're going to get some good news and be really happy. It's like you're freed of it. It's like you're liberated from it with no obligations, or you won. Right? Now the Justice card could also represent, because it's Libra energy, your partnership. So this is also something that could reiterate romance. Romance, yeah, like things going well with your partnership. Success, being so happy, maybe celebrating something. Share with me if you've got something to celebrate, because I love that. The Devil is here. Not always bad. It just means that there could be some serious commitments, or there is just some serious, like almost obsessed with somebody or obsessed with something. Can't take your mind off of them. You also could be getting into a partnership with a Capricorn, like getting involved with somebody who, but I thought this is also Saturn energy. And I think that once Saturn drops into Pisces, there's some sort of equilibrium that's struck, because you're not communicating with words or intellect. You don't need to cross the T's or dot the I's. You trust what you feel, and in doing that, there's just compassion that really helps out. We have the Knight of Cups, so we do have an offer of love. So it could be an offer of love that's coming from a Capricorn or going to a Capricorn. It's also trusting in faith. Don't worry about it, because I'm going to clarify the Devil energy, but this is my Galahad card. That's how I always see him. The sense of he takes action in faith. He doesn't take action in wands, so he doesn't take action like the Knight of Wands. It puts himself out there. He just throws himself in physically. The Knight of Wands throws himself in verbally or intellectually. And the Knight of Pentacles throws himself in pedantically, in terms of like schedule and timing, and financially commits himself financially to something long term. This Knight, the Knight of Cups, trusts his faith. He allows his faith to follow. He follows his faith. He allows his faith to lead him. So this is you trusting in what? The Devil? Why? I feel like it's more a Capricorn or a commitment. No, we have a King of Swords. So this is somebody who's very intellectual, very maybe serious. There could be some Aquarius energy that's going on. Aquarius, Libra. So we have Libra again. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it's a decision maker, right? Or put your faith in a decision maker, some sort of lawmaker or a judge, or it's like trusting even though it feels like it may be trying to control you. There is a sense of let it take the reins, let it take the lead, because it knows the way through where you may not. But I want to articulate. So hold on. Remember, there's always an extended reading, and I hope you guys will join me for it. I'll attach the link down below in the description box. I'll also I'll pin it to the top of the comment section, and you'll find that you can just click right on it, a card that pops up at the end of this video, and just go right to it. But for those of you who are watching this on the television, you will need your mobile app or your desktop or laptop to be able to access those links, because the links only work on mobile and and computer. They don't work on the big screen, because Vimeo doesn't have, or like, yeah, Vimeo doesn't have its own channel, though I could do something about that. We'll talk about that later. Bottom line is, go grab those devices so you can click right on them and get right to it. Who is this? Just clarify, please. What is this Devil? I think there's maybe some decision that somebody's made. Or maybe you're liberating, you're being free. Yeah, you get to move on from something. The devil it's almost like somebody is liberated or freed from the chains that bound them, or from fear. This is a sense of moving on from fear or confronting fear. Maybe somebody is confronting fear, or finally feeling like I can move on from all these knives that have been slicing into my head with the moon card. So this is Pisces energy. It could be around the full moon, or just around these emotions or feelings, or something that you intuitively knew. You felt that you had these feelings, and now you have confirmations and the ability to do something about it. So what is this hidden energy? This could be about conflict between you and a Capricorn about a Pisces. What is this energy? What is this moon energy? Moving away from secrets. Maybe you didn't want to talk about something, or somebody was keeping something from you. Now it will come out into the open, and you're finally able to make a clear decision based on learning a truth. So what is this moon energy? Clarify what is hidden. What is hidden? You could have been holding in something inside. Somebody was keeping a secret from you. You were disappointed. Hidden disappointment that you had. Hidden disappointment or regret. Something that you kept looking back at. Couldn't let it go. You're finally going to be able to make peace with it. This is a temperance angel. There's a guardian angel watching over you. A huge disappointment from the past that actually controlled you through fear. You will be able to release and let go around this full moon. Now that could have held you for a long time. This could be something that you have, like when would this have started? This could have been something that you have been struggling with for quite some time. What is this thing? What is this fear? Fell right into my lap. A defeat. Something was taken from you. Has to do with a 5, and it wasn't something that you had a choice on. And I think maybe that's what it is. It's making you confront not being in control. It's making you confront not being given a choice, being thrust into an uncomfortable situation even though you didn't want to be. Could have been about secrets that somebody was keeping from you. Finally being able to confront them and make amends with them. There is a definite shift here. You had been trying to make things work. You didn't really like what you had been given, but you were just, trying to be practical about it and just make things work. That's not the case anymore. Around this full moon, you're going to get freedom or liberation from these secrets and from those chains that bind, from the expectations of yourself that wouldn't let you move forward, that made you feel like you had to keep trying to juggle things. You're like, nope. I realized that was me deceiving myself and me locking myself up, and I'm just not going to do that anymore. Oh, freedom. You ready? Let's get a moon card. Oh, okay. I know exactly what it's telling me. So this is a full moon, but look, it's a full moon void of course. What this means is that nothing, it's like almost like you realize it was always out of reach. That nothing was ever going to come. Be bold and make the first move. You're finally able to walk away from, or be bold enough to leave a situation that you now know nothing is ever going to come out of. You're able to walk away from it. And since it's the moon, it's probably an emotion, a sense of, why am I still feeling like this and holding on to this? I'm going to be bold enough to say, no, you have a right. Sometimes we feel like we have an obligation to hold on to a feeling, especially if we feel like we've been slighted or something was stolen from us. But really all we're holding on to is a tether that keeps us trapped. And it's a sense of you don't wanting to limit yourself anymore. Yep. You're realizing it ain't getting you anywhere, so why keep doing it? Let's get some details. Let's get some details. Let's get the skinny. King of Swords is here again. What does the King of Swords keep coming up for? There's some sort of, it's like a decision that's made. A decision that made, and people are really going to be happy about it. People are going to be supportive of you for making this decision. And what is this decision? God, maybe it's personal to all of you. Feel free to leave the comments below. It's heartbreaking. It's something that broke your heart, but it's almost like you have the strength now to confront the heartbreak and accept the heartbreak and make a decision based on the real anger and hurt and suffering instead of trying to make pretend like it didn't affect you. And even though it sounds bad, it's not. You're going to be really happy that you did. Like, this is what you needed to liberate yourself. Let's go over to the extended, because there's a lot of cards on the table. I'll see you guys there.